Hey everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going on to XRP once again. Thank you for your support. Okay, big of the CoinsKid crew. So I think we've hit a brick wall for Bitcoin. At that point, if we do start to continue, take out the local highs and we get the correction in, beautiful. I think we've got synchronicity with XRP, and I've spoke about this in many videos. I should try and get the video out. That I posted. I think it was around about October last year. My anticipation of the the synchronicity kicking in towards the end of the bull run, the end of the cycle here, which is I think what we're rearing it. Right now, it's rearing its ugly head basically. It was sort of end of this bigger cycle that Bitcoin's been in, and this is why confidence of that bigger cycle theory that I've had is why XRP never made the all-time high there, because it just simply has been in a bigger cycle. So from this moment here, this bull market, XRP from there has just been in a massive sideways compression pattern, where since that point in I think it's January 2018 for XRP, it's made a series of lower highs but a series of higher lows, and it's come right down to this point right now where potentially we're looking at Bitcoin having this blow off top of this cycle, and the possibility that after this correction XRP is in a monster move to the upside. So again, it's all about structure. It's all about that low that we put in last year for XRP, which is really, really important. Again, if we lose that, then my theory is out the window. At that point, we'll have to address that. But it's almost like it's the perfect setup right now. A lot of people are being shaken out. So until I start to see more bearish structure, breakdown in the Bitcoin chart, I think we've got clues to a major move here for XRP going forward. So this is some kind of catalyst or something. I just don't know. But potentially we're on the cusp of a major vertical in the XRP chart until obviously we lose the structure of the support for that particular vertical. So I'll go through this with you. That I think that a lot of people pay attention to the halvening, don't they? And I think that the halvening is some kind of catalyst. Well, potentially it could be, if we respect the halvening from here, we've got this massive catalyst to the upside just there, catalyst to the upside, the previous one in 2020, which I remember really well, the huge catalyst to the upside. So if again, the halvening does have an effect on the crypto market right now, we've got the halvening coming in I think 3 days. If it is a catalyst, then Bitcoin will go vertical like it did there, and then you would respect that XRP should follow suit. But it could be the fact that we're just in this bigger, broader cycle. We're looking for the blow off top here for Bitcoin, and then with that XRP will follow suit. So I do think we're going through a correction at the moment. It's an anticipated correction I've been looking at in the crypto market, especially on many altcoins, VeChain, Cardano, Chainlink. I did get them emergency videos out to you as towards the sort of top of that 5 waves right there, and the anticipated ABC zigzag correction, which I think we're going through right now. So I'm looking for lower levels of support on them, and equally on XRP as well. I know a lot of people, they're jumping up and down saying the bottom's in and things like that. Possibly it is, but going forward I need to see more data to suggest that, because at the minute I don't necessarily think the bottom's in on XRP. Okay, I need to see 5 waves, and this is something I've taught you. So enough spiel, let's dive into the charts. But at the moment the CKR6 at 62, so it's pretty neutral. RSI cooling off, retail's not even here yet, EMA cooling off at 7. We've got the DXY, which I think needs to top out at 100, which is a major clue to the top right there. The Pi cycle 73 and AI as well, all in neutral territory right now. So at the minute XRP on a macro scale is compressing, and I think if we start to hold this support and don't lose the structure of the January 2023 low right there, from which we've come in 5 ways, and we should be good for a vertical in the XRP chart. Let's dive into the XRP chart, see what we can see. Okay, so looking at XRP on a weekly time frame, the key pivot points that I've spoken about, we've got a low just there on the body of the candles. Okay, we've been making a series of higher lows here with compression, look at that, and a key pivot point just there as well. And even here we've actually held that previous key pivot point. So in 5 days 13 hours I think we'll have a clue in this chart, okay, that technical target could actually be met. So being patient, got 5 days 13 hours, anything can happen. We can come back, fill the wick, and then close back up here, so on and so forth. But I think the clue will be in the candle bodies basically, because since this point here, and I did make a video before I did go on holiday, that with the bulls go up the stairs here. So we've been holding this beautiful high level support in the candle bodies, but closing down below this last key pivot point, I think it's a bearish statement, and it gives a projection to the downside. So there's a person on YouTube that I do follow. I think she's amazing. She's an absolute boss at Elliott Wave. She's talking about a potential WXY pattern here within this complex correction, and this could potentially be the bottom. So we'll keep an eye on that. I'll refer you to her work. Basically go to a channel, say CoinsKid sent me on a previous video. I would love for this to be the bottom, obviously for numerous reasons, but I think the clues will be in the charts. I think if we start to take that key pivot point on the weekly, start to see a weekly close below that key pivot point just there, I think we've got a clue, haven't we? We've got a clue that basically you're starting to come down the stairs, and that would be my projection. And basically from this point here, 1 2 3 flat 4 5, so that's a kind of leading diagonal, beautiful move, and then this is just all corrective coming back down. It's just a complex correction before a major vertical. So the vertical in the chart chart still remains, providing we hold this low from which we've come in January of 2023. So my primary count is the fact that that's been an ABC correction that completed here in January, not here in June. And what we've got is some kind of 1, 2, 3. This is an ABC 4. This is a final flush down, a fifth wave, and within that we've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the final fifth wave of the C wave of an ABC completed just there. This has been a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulsive leading diagonal. So all of this is corrective. Okay, so for those people that remember, you know, this impulsive move, I did anticipate that it would tap the 1618 like a boss and come in for a correction, and it did exactly that. So from the key pivot point just there to the previous pivot high, you know, the final fifth wave down, we came up, we tapped the 1618 in July like a boss. Now the reason I was getting really confident about that target being met last year was simply because of this move here from January. It was really simple because of the 5 waves down. This simple little move in January, I was projecting that was my minimal target last year. But I did say to you at that point, I do expect a big macro correction. But the trouble is with these corrections, you know, you think they're over there, you think they're over there, think they're over there, whatever. But until they start to turn around and come up and start to break the structure of lower highs, then the correction's still at play. So what I'm looking for in time is some kind of beautiful bottom pattern, come up, begin the structure of an uptrend, just like you got here. Okay, so we're looking at a key pivot point in time. So we had a lovely little 5 wave impulse there. Then we had the flag pattern coming back. For those who remember, this is where I got really bullish on XRP, and my target was the 1618. Double tapped it, been in a correction ever since. Really simple. So at the moment, all we're doing is we're tracing from this key pivot point to this low from which we're coming 5 waves. So all of this is a corrective price structure at the moment, the overlapping zigzag waves. So in my opinion, this is merely an opportunity for the big vertical that exists in this chart. The one way it won't exist is really simple. Take out that key pivot point from which we've come. XRP is no longer looking bullish, just like this was here. We've got the beautiful 5 waves up. We've lost this key pivot point just there. So we've lost the structure of the fact that that's a 1, that's a 2, looking for an explosive 3. We're still caught in this complex correction. So it's really difficult to find the bottom. But there is a chance right now, if you watch Lara's work, there is a chance that this is the bottom. But obviously going forward, we need to see the structure of that being confirmed by taking out this key pivot point here to confirm the bottom. Okay, I hope you understand that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. And please go to Lara's video and say CoinsKid sent me. Take care everyone. Back to another update on XRP. Bye bye.